What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's your boy Bill. I slightly got a little cold, so y'all just excuse my voice if I sound a little harsh or whatever, but you know. So look, bro, I'm in there chilling one day. It's a smooth day, so knock at the door. I'm like, yo. He like, yeah. I'm like, come on. King Yamp come in the room. He coming there walking all slow. He like, wiping sweat off his head. I'm like, what the hell going on, big boy? He was like, I'm saying, man, what's up, man? You playing about the liquid gold? Nah, I need the liquid gold, nah. So I started laughing. I'm like, man, you crazy as hell. I'm gonna try to see if I could work something, you know what I'm saying? Because at this point, where I was getting my stuff from, you know, whenever I had stuff dropped off on me or whatever, like, you know, there's other people that's strictly on drugs. Like, some people feel like they wasting their time trying to bring in anything. But, you know, I had my folk bring me food there, here, and there, all that. So King Yamps had been asking me for a little minute about some damn liquid gold. What y'all think liquid gold is? I'm going to give y'all a few seconds. What you think liquid gold is? Let me try to see. I'm going to give y'all a couple seconds to try to just type it. What is liquid gold? Some damn queso sauce. He talking about he don't like the white kind because it got like a jalapeno flavor, and he ain't really like that. So he wanted the yellowish looking queso sauce. And he was telling me he'd give me $250 in Yamps if I get him a bottle of queso sauce in. So I really wasn't taking him serious at first. Really wasn't paying much attention to it. I really felt like he was just kind of talking. But, you know, over time, I realized Big Boy wasn't just talking. He was dead serious. He wanted that liquid gold. So, you know, I tell him, I'm going to put the order in for real this time. I just told Shawty, you know, because she had 2 kids. I told her, like, you get $250 in food stamps, you know what I'm saying? And then she was like, cool, because, I mean, you can bring stuff in like that. That's easy, you know what I'm saying? So, I'd say probably about 2 days go by. I go down there to holler at King Yamps about something. And he was sitting there. When I walked in the room, I noticed one of the mats was gone. The box was empty. He was sitting there with his shirt off, wiping his forehead. I was like, where the hell your roommate go? He was like, oh, he left. I don't know. They came and got him from somewhere. He was like, boy, I'm glad, boy. I don't like no roommate no way, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, smooth. So we just kicking it, chopping up. So I told him, like, I put the order in or whatever. So he was telling me we set it up basically for my folks to get the card. And then he was like, hey, Bill. So I was like, what's up? He said, man, you ain't gonna give me no liquid gold for real. I said, I'm dead serious. I'm gonna get it for you. He said, man, if you get me the liquid gold for real, I'm a double down on your ass. I'm gonna give you 500 instead of 200 Yamps. I say, man, cut it out, man. He said, what did you think I'm playing? So we set it up. I had my folks pull up, get the card, whatever. And they said it was $500 worth of stamps on the card for real. You know, they went and filled the crib up, gave some away, all kind of stuff. I say probably 2 days later after that is when she officially gave it to me. It's hot, bro. I gotta turn this air up some more. Hold on. Like 2 days after that is when she officially gave it to me. And I, when I went in the room, because it wasn't by itself, it was with some other stuff. And it was like a squeeze bottle. It probably was like a bottle about that big. It was, I think it had like yellow and white tag on it. And, yeah, so I went and unwrapped everything, and I pulled that out. I stuck it in my pocket. I put my stuff up where it needed to go, and I stuck my head out the door. I said, Yamp, King Yamp. He was down there standing on the rail on his phone, and he looked up at me. I did like this. He came in there. I was like, come on now. He said, what? Man, I pulled that bottle out. Big boy said, ooh. I thought his ass was having a Tourette's moment. Or something like that. Big boy was so happy. Man, Big boy went, who gonna get it done, King Yamp? That nigga talking about some, what he said? He talking about some, Bill, boy, you get it done like me. Who gonna get it done, King Bill? Who gonna get it done? Big boy went to hitting that dance. I died laughing in there. So he told me he about to go make him a meal anyway. He talking about, and you double down. but you got it on a Friday. You know, I make my special meal every Friday. So he left. He went to his room. I went in there to holler at him a little while after, bro. This man was making a 5 soup pocket. So I just knew, you know, it was somebody going in with him. And I asked him, I was like, Ken, how many people in the pocket? Because I was just trying to see, shit, if I wanted to get in, you making this big ass pocket. He looked up at me. He was frying the sausage. He was like, what you mean? I said, how many people in on that? I see 5 soup wrappers right there. He said, shit, Jimmy. I said, big boy, you ain't finna eat no 5 soup pocket. He's like, shit, I do that every Friday. You crazy hell. He started laughing. I said, ain't no way you do this every Friday. The very next day, they doing new intake. They bring like 2 people in the dorm. We all standing on the top rail. One of the dudes come walking up the step, he real big. I'm talking about he real big, bro. He damn near King YAMPS size. Dark skin, low haircut. He had these big moles going across his neck. And he came up there with his property. When he walked past me, ooh, that boy stank. I'm talking about, I still remember the damn smell. He walked past me, he walked straight to King YAMPS, though. King YAMPS was like, ain't no way, man. So King YAMPS was like, bro, they assigned you to this cell. So he was like, yeah, this the cell they told me to go to. King YAMPS was like, ain't no way, bro. So he went in the room, so King YAMPS just looking at him. So I look over at King YAMPS. He like, bro, we too damn big to be in here together. Ain't no way. They supposed to put a skinny nigga in here with me so it balance out a little bit. We too damn big. You know, I'm laughing at his ass. I think it's funny. I push off. I let King YAMPS, you know, get acquainted with him, find out who he is, all that type stuff. About 2 hours later, King YAMPS come to my room. He like, hey, bro, you trying to go in on the pocket? So I'm like, shit, yeah, what you about to whip up or whatever the case. So he telling me that his roommate, the new dude that came, he say he's super fire with the cooking. Like, he dumb with it. And that's how he be hustling at all the camps. So Big Boy said he gonna try him out or whatever. So he told me with the brain, summer sauces, some cheese puffs, whatever. I told him I'll be down there in a minute. I was doing something on the phone. So I go down there to the room, and bruh, it just looked crazy, bro. Cause they both in there with their shirt off. They both look like they done been rubbed down with Vaseline, but it ain't that. They both just sweating. You know what I'm saying? So Big Boy got the his mat pushed back all the way to the back, and he got something he's scraping. He had some little piece of metal. It was wide on the end. I guess he done broke it off somewhere to make this just for this. And he's scraping the paint real hard off the bed. King out like, that's C-Bill, that's bro. So bro like, what's up, bro? I'm like, what they call it? He like, nasty. I said, who? He said, nasty, big nasty. And I was thinking in my head, this. So I'm like, all right, for sure, big nasty. Shit, here go what I got, you know what I'm saying? So I leave out the room. It's finna be too hot in there. They both big as hell. And there's finna be a fire going or whatever the case. So a little while later, you start seeing the smoke come out the room. And then King Yant leave out. He like, but I can't take it all that. It's too much. He come out there. I go walk over to his door just to look, man. Big nasty got a shirt tied around his face, you know, to keep all that smoke from getting right in his nose and in his mouth. And boy, he at work. But he done turned the noodle. He done took all the chopped up sausages with the noodles, with the cheese. He done turned them into like patties or something, bro. And he flipping them. I'm talking about it's smelling good, bro. Damn, they thought I was at Longhorn or something like that. So when he finally get done, Big Boy tell me, go grab your bowl. So I come down to the room. He got the fan blowing. They got 2 fans blowing just to let the room air all the way out. Bro, it smelled so good, looked so good. So Big Nasty fill up my bowl, fill up King Yant bowl, fill up his bowl. And right when I was finna hit it, King Yant was like, hold on. Don't nobody eat yet. So we like, what the hell going on? So he looked over at his roommate, and then he looked back at me. He was like, C-Bill, he don't know about the liquid gold, motherfucker. He don't know about that liquid gold. So Big Nasty looked at me and was like, what you mean, liquid gold? What the hell that is? So King Yant went in his box and pulled it out. And, you know, he hit everybody's with just a little bit except for his. He put a lot on his. And I thought about something. I said, Big Boy, didn't you just eat a damn 5 soup pocket not too long ago? He talking about, man, that little shit wasn't talking about nothing. That shit wasn't talking about nothing. Hey, man, you know King Yant got to eat. And went straight in. When King Yant took that first bite, that man said, I said, damn, that nigga having what radio said, an organism? Bro, the food was delicious, bro. The food was delicious. And I asked Big Nasty, like, bro, we will pay you to cook every day. He was like, that's my hustle. That's how I make money. He was like, bro, you throw me a 25 a week and provide the food, and I will cook every single day for y'all, boy. So we like, hell yeah. So Big Boy was like, man, fuck a 25. Your folks on the street don't be needing no YAMPS. So Buddy was like, you talking about food stamps? So Big Boy was like, yeah. So he was like, hell yeah, what, you got a plug on it or something? And King Yamp was like, looked at me, he was like, come on, man. I am the plug, man. I am the plug, man. Man, I'm a triple down on you. If you cook every day for me and Bill, and all we gotta do is provide the food, nigga, I see your folks $100 a week of YAMPS. So Big Nasty was like, hell yeah, for sure. He was like, but you know, if other people try to pay me too, I'm gonna have to do what I got to do to cook for them. He was like, yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with us. Just as long as you get us in there. So we keep it going, bro. It turned out to be a good thing. That's what we doing every week. So how we'll work it out sometime, cause Big Boy taking care of, you know, paying Big Nasty. So I usually provide the food, but King Yamps really didn't care cause he had so much food, but more so I be putting in more for me and him. Since he was paying, bro, he was taking care of, you know, the dude that's gonna cook for us every day. So it was going smooth, bro. We was doing it for a while. I say King Yamp was probably on about his third bottle of Queso. He kept loading old girl up that I was dealing with the food stamp. One day they came in there and did a shakedown, bro. It was the CERT team. And they shook our whole dorm down, tore it up. They knocked off like 2 phones, but for the most part, a lot of people didn't get knocked off, you know what I'm saying? And they had us sitting on the yard. And when they was walking us back in, they was calling us in like 2-3 rooms at a time. And we got back in right there at the front. I was probably like 2 people behind King Yamps. And they got everything on the table that they found. All the contraband, phones, knives, broken pieces of metal, anything, any free world clothing. And they got a DR next to it. And they called Big Boy over there. And I looked, I said, damn, Big Boy, fight done got popped or something. Like he done got caught with his candy bar or something. And man, when I look up, I see the bottle of Queso sitting on the thing, and they had him sign off on the thing, whatever. And when I was walking past, I heard the CERT team ask him, I'll throw this DR away, you tell me who brought that Queso in. And Big Boy was like, man, come on, man, that came on the package, man. I bought that on the package. So CERT was like, nah, they don't sell no shit like this on the package. So he was like, man, come on with it, man, whatever the case is. I saw one of the other CERT look at King Yamps and was like winked at him. So I knew immediately King Yamps rocked with him, and he probably letting Yamps know, just sign it, bro. I'm gonna throw it away anyway. You ain't gonna never hear about it again. So when everybody get back in the room, you know, we gotta make our room up stuff. About an hour later, they let us off lockdown. Man, King Yamps come through the door, seemed like as soon as they let us off lockdown, bro, he come straight in there and lean against the wall. Like, I'm like, what the hell wrong, big boy? What going on? It was just like, bro, it just, my roommate, bro, bro, this shit getting out of hand, bro. So I'm like, what the hell just happened that quick? You know what I'm saying? We just came back in. He was like, bro, he too big, bro. He too big, bro. Like, we got down be passing each other. Sometimes I got down stomach rub against his. Like, he too big. I be too hot in that room with him in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then it's just all kind of shit going on, bro. Like, real shit got a nigga stressing, boy, for real. So I'm like, what the hell? What got you stressing, big boy? So I pull out a Chris Brown CD, you know what I'm saying? Rolling it up. I get the fire, I'm lighting. I'm like, what the hell got you stressing, big boy? He was like, man, I'm just going through so much, bro. I was like what? My nigga, talk about it. That man said, I ain't gonna lie, bro. My liquid gold got popped. That shit really got my mind fucked up for real, bro. I say, nigga, you sitting there stressing about a damn bottle of Queso sauce, man. That's what's wrong with you. So he like, man, you don't understand, Bill. That shit take a meal to the next level, boy. It ain't the same. So I tell him, like, bro, I'm gonna get you another bottle. Just shit. Feel me? So we get all situated. I get back on the phone. Bro, I don't even think I had the phone out for an hour. Oh, girl called me, and right when I was getting ready to answer, it was a drop down, said, call me as a text. So I answered, I'm like, what's up? She was like, hey, that boy gonna have to be careful, because they just pulled me in the office. I said, who? She said, my supervisor, because you know when you come through, we gotta have clear bags, and they go through our bag when we come through. And the girl made a little slick comment today and was like, oh, you usually have that queso sauce with you. You ain't got none today. Mighty strange that boy up there in that dorm got caught with some queso sauce. And she said her supervisor called her in there and was like basically questioning her, interrogating her about did she give the queso sauce to an inmate. So she was like, we're going to have to fall back for a minute on that. So I'm like, all right, for sure, man. King Yamps was depressed, man. So a couple weeks go by, and then she was like, hey, that boy can still do that thing with the food stamp. So I'm like, yeah. She was like, shit, I could get him another bottle. I'm going to wait till such and such shift, because it's my homegirl that be working, so she ain't gonna trip, you know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna be doing the most. So I'm like, all right, bet. So she got it in to me with some Chris Brown CDs and stuff. I go down to King Yamps' room. As I'm walking up to the door, bro, I hear these folk going back and forth. And I hear King Yamps saying, bro, at the end of the motherfucking day, it don't matter, bro. At the end of the day, it don't matter. You don't do no shit like that, bro. Real shit, bro. Like, you don't do no shit like that, bro. That's basically like stealing, bro. You don't do no shit like that. So I knock on the door. Say like, yo, I'm like, CBL. He like, come on, bro. So when I step in there, Big Nasty like, big boy, you tripping, bro. And King, I was like, nah, big boy, you tripping. I'm looking, how the hell both of y'all big boys calling each other big boy? So I was like, Yamp, when you get a second, holler at me. So he looked over at his roommate. He was like, shit, let me holler at bro real quick. So Big Nasty walked out the room. And before I can even say something, King Yamp was like, yeah, bro, that nigga basically stealing, bro. I said, stealing? Nigga don't play no stealing. Where the hell he stole from? He said, nah, Bill. So look, Bill, keep it real. Keep it real. He said, man, I gave that man 2 summer sauces to fry and put together with the meal. He said, so the man cut them into slices, bro. He said, bro, I counted, C-Bill. I counted, bro. It was 10 slices of the summer sausage on both of them. So it was a total of 20. Now I run out there to get me some ice for my Kool-Aid. Come back in, it's 17 pieces. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling bro, like, bro, if you cooking, don't be trying to eat the pieces and shit. Come on, man, you ain't pay for them summer sausages. I did. So I'm like, bro, ain't no way, bro. Yeah, ain't nobody no damn stealing, because the man eating a little piece of it while he damn cooking. He cooking, bro. And I was like, yeah, man, but what's up, though? I was like, I might got what you need, shouted. He said, oh, Bill, don't tell me that. Bill, don't tell me that. Man, I pulled out that queso as soon as he saw the top of the bottle. That boy said, let's go! Who gonna get it done, King Yamp? Who gonna get it done, King Yamp? That nigga was like, Bill, boy, I wanna hug you, boy. I said, boy, don't hug me, big boy. I don't want you hugging me, bro. So he started laughing. He like, you know, whatever. So he like, oh, I'm happy now. I don't even care that the nigga stole the sausages. I'm happy now. So he was like, matter of fact, Bill, I'm finna double down just for you. Nigga, I'm finna put you in on this meal. Since Brian ain't started cooking yet. You ain't gotta bring nothing. I'm finna put you in, and I'm finna call my folks and get it set up with the card. So I said, all right, bet. They handle the business on the street. Bruh cook. Again, it's delicious. It's amazing. Can't say nothing bad about it. Bro, I'd probably say like 2 days went by, bro. You hear these folks arguing, they arguing loud. And I stepped out the room. Big Nasty was like walking out the room. I couldn't see King Yamps, but I heard his voice. And Big Nasty was like, man, you tripping, bro. You got too much going on, bro. That shit ain't even that deep. And King Yamps was like, it ain't that deep, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Come on, man, you don't do no shit like that, man. So Big Nasty was like, bro, as much as we cook and eat together, nigga, I thought if I wanted some of the queso, I could have just used some. King Yamps was like, nah, you don't do that shit, nigga. Don't go in my box touching none of my shit. King Yamps had a point, because that is a big rule in prison. You don't, but sometimes people get comfortable. They've been rocking with you doing this for so long, whatever, they probably just got comfortable. So I went down there. I'm like, y'all boys straight, because, Big Nasty was walking away, but King Yamps was sounding kind of aggressive or whatever the case is. And I'm like, y'all boys Gucci? So King Yamps like, yeah, man, that nigga got some chips, and I guess he want to have some dip. The nigga gonna go take some of the queso and just squeeze it in his bowl. Man, soon I walked back in the room, I realized something wasn't right, because I noticed they looked down a little bit like, come on, man. You fucking with a nigga liquid gold. It ain't like a nigga can get this shit every week, man. Come on, man. You don't do no shit like that. So Big Nasty had walked off. I guess he said, man, whatever. He ain't got time for that, bro. Whatever the case is. Man, I'll probably say, you know, they was having minor little issues, but Big Nasty was still cooking every day. Man, I'll probably say about 3 days went by. Like 3 days. Door swing open. I grabbed the candy bar real quick at King Yamps. Bro, he coming there mad as hell. He got the bottle of Queso in his hand. He like, hey, Bill. I'm like, yeah. Let me know if I'm tripping. And he hit it upside down and do like this. He popped the little thing open. He said, bro, let me see your finger. Just taste this a little bit. So I was like, bro, I don't want to taste no fucking Queso. What type of big back games you got going on? You want a nigga to experiment? He said, just taste it for me. Just taste it for me. Just tell me in your mind what you think this is, what it tastes like. So he squirt some on my finger. I lick it. That shit was so nasty, bro. It tasted like the Queso mixed with a bunch of honey mustard, bro. Like, and I'm not a honey mustard type of guy. I don't like honey mustard at all. So to me, it was disgusting. So I told him, I said, bro, that's honey mustard in there. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I ain't stupid, bro. I ain't stupid. Finna double down on that fuck nigga. So I said, what the hell going on? He said, Big Nasty, big nasty. I know he been using my liquid gold and shit. And done fucked around and tried to fill it back up by replacing it, trying to put some honey mustard in the shit, thinking I ain't gonna notice. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm finna double down on that fuck nigga. So I was like, bruh, I mean, I understand, because that's like next level disrespect, but at the same time, don't, you feel me, just go too crazy about that. Verify it first. Ask him first, bro. You know what I'm saying? He like, Bill, I ain't asking that nigga shit. King Yamp gonna get that shit done. And he walked out my room real fast. So I grabbed my candy bar, stuck it on my waistline. I stick my head out the door to the right. I don't see him. To the left, I see him doing like this. It's like 3 blood dudes coming walking down the range. And he do like this. They step in the room with him. Big Nasty was over there on the big floor watching TV with his shirt off, eating something. He looked up there at them, went back to watching TV. Man, they was in that room for probably 30 seconds. Maybe 30 seconds they was in that room. When they came out, they went back that way because only one of them had their boots on. They went in their room. Them 2 dudes came out the room with their boots on. King Yamps went to the range. He said, Big Nasty. So I'm watching King Yamps, Big Nasty, and the 3 blood dudes. So he like, Big Nasty. So Big Nasty looked up and nodded his head like saying, what's up? And he had the CL20s on his head, but he only had one on his ear. The other one was just like right here. And he was like, You think a nigga don't know you been using my shit and ain't gonna put some honey mustard in it? By this time, the 3 blood dudes done made it down to the bottom of the range, and they walking, but they split up. They going different ways, but they walking towards Big Nasty. You know what I'm saying? Big Nasty ain't paying them no attention. So Big Nasty like, what, man? Ain't nobody use none of your Queso sauce, bro. So King Yamp like, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Fuck, nigga. Finna fuck a double. Finna triple down on your fuck ass. Finna triple down on you, fuck, nigga. And you finna get out my room, nigga. You finna go to another room, nigga. So Big Nasty stood up and put his bowl down. He had his shirt halfway on. That bitch looked like a crop top. He pulled the shirt off. He looked up to King Yamp. He was like, hey, boy, I don't mind throwing hands, bro. Nigga ain't finna tell me, man. Before he could say anything, one of the blood dude punched him in the face. Winkle. Knocked the CL20s off his head. The other 2 jumped in, man. They tore Big Nasty ass up, bro. Big Nasty was trying to swing. Man, it looked like his punches were coming in slow motion. He was so damn big. And while they whooping his ass, King Yamp talking about, yo, triple, double down on that fuck nigga. Nah, it's 3 on. I triple down on that fuck nigga. Who gonna get it done, King Yamp? Yo, who gonna have some fun, King Yamp? Yo, who put that fuck nigga out the room, King Yamp? And he was just super turned up, bro. The officer ended up calling the code. Love you too, y'all gone.
You in here fanning yourself?
Nah, I was recording, son. I'm not eating. That was from earlier. I'm a vegan. The officer called the code, all four of them to the hole, and they put us back on lockdown. We wasn't locked down that long though. We was locked down for probably like 3 or 4 hours. And while we locked down, that man so stupid. I hear him in there saying, "Bill, Bill." I said, "Yeah, bro." And they say, Bill, let me ask you a question, Bill. So I get up, I go to the door. I'm like, "What's up, bro?" Then they go say, "I'm about to ask you a question. Keep that shit all the way real, bro." So I'm like, "All right, what's up, big boy?" Then they gonna say, he gonna yell through the door, "Who gonna get it done?" And I'm just so with the bullshit. I replied back and said, "Kim." And then he bust out laughing. Told me, "Boy, you stupid, boy. You stupid, boy." But hey, man, it's your boy Billiam. I'm out of here. And don't mess with that, man. Liquid gold, man. Hey, but listen, on a serious note, y'all already know. Stay out of trouble to the best of your ability. Just try to do the right thing. It's your boy Bill. I'm gone.